Welcome. Wait, somebody do some intro music for me. Welcome everybody to keep it going. Welcome everybody to Dames and Dragons, the game show. Here today we are celebrating our 50th episode. Thank you to the Dames band over there in the bleachers. Give it up for the Dames and Dragons band. Yay! And thank you so much to our live studio audience here today.
It's mostly dinosaurs. we love you so much.
We did have to go to Jurassic Park in order to get our live studio audience. No one else would listen to us record.
The vibe in here is extinct, am I right?
Ba-ba-boom.
I'm your sidekick cat who's like has a podium but is like weirdly off screen and you can't even tell if we're in the same room or not.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Welcome everybody to our 50th episode giveaway. Yeah. Is right. Friends, family, it's been a hell of a time. Guys, what is your favorite part about being 50 episodes old?
I love
the body changes.
God damn it! You took the only good part.
You know, I just really appreciate being at an age where I feel like I have more freedom to explore my identity and what I really want to do.
What do you really want to do?
Well, you know, I've been taking up pottery.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I've also been taking up pot.
I've also been taking up pottery.
I've been taking up pot.
I just made that joke. Poop. Why do you keep making it?
I said poop.
I think what I really enjoy the most about finally, you know, being at an age where, you know, I'm a little more mature is just being able to take in everybody else's jokes and just repeat them.
What I love about being mature is that my sense of humor has gone like a fine wine. It's bottled up.
Oh. Well,
damn.
Anyway, dear listeners, dear sweet listeners, dear beautiful listeners, I want you to look at yourself in a mirror right now, listener, as I tell you how beautiful you are and how we're so thankful for everything that you personally have done for us. To celebrate, you know, being 50 and loving it, we are going to be giving away the last of our stock of Roll to Fall in Love pins. We're not going to be remaking these pins, so this is your last chance to get them.
It's a limited run.
It's a limited run. We are going to be making different Roll to Fall in Love pins, but this is the last of the originals. So if you want a chance to win one of these hot, sweet, hot, chili, spicy, baby posh pins... Scary? Scary. That's the Spice Girl I'm missing. You just have to... What do you have to do, Noelle, my sidekick? That's right. You have to tweet your favorite moment from the last 50 episodes of Dames and Dragons and hashtag it with 50 and loving it. Are we spelling out 50 or is it the numbers?
We are spelling it in letters.
Spelling it in letters.
Use your letter skills.
So that is tweet at Dragon Dames on Twitter and use the hashtag 50 and loving it. 50 is spelled out with letters.
FIFTY.
And is loving, is there a G or not a G in it?
Did we come to a consensus?
I think
on that?
one G.
Only one G.
Yeah.
No more than one G.
50
Just
and
one G.
Loving.
Loving get.
Loving
50
get.
and loving get.
Ooh. Love and get.
That's fresh.
Hey, I just thought of something. You have to give us your address
Yeah,
if you want the pin.
Oh,
Yeah.
So don't
but not
play.
in the tweet, maybe?
Not in the tweet. Don't put your address in the tweet.
But basically what will happen, we have 50 pins to give away. If you are chosen randomly to win this beautiful contest, we will DM you So make sure that you are DMable.
And by DM, we mean we'll dungeon master you, which is to say that Kat's going to show up outside of your home.
We will direct message you on Twitter.
Please don't make promises about where I'm going to be, Caitlin.
I'm just saying. I know your schedule's tight, but I think
and we will ask for your human physical address.
Or a human physical address, which you can receive mail.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be yours.
Or I guess if you wanted to give your pin to somebody else, like you could give their address, and that would be
Yeah.
really sweet and kind of
That
you.
would be.
If you
don't have to do that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no pressure on you to give it to somebody else after we give it to you, but like, you would be a better person. If you did that.
But also, being 50 is all about self-love.
That's true.
I agree.
That is. And, you know, we're wiser now than we have ever been before.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's take that wisdom forward and let's play some D&D. I really hope that's what you use as the new theme. Is that recording? That's the theme
Elevator
for our
theme. It's really good. It's really good.
Thank you. Practiced it in the car.
Spicy.
Spicy.
This is spicy. Hi, I'm Kat. I am your over-enthusiastic game show host.
Hi, I'm Noelle. I'm 50, thrifty, and loving it.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I am your extinct studio audience.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm Jeff Goldblum.
Whoa! Oh. So, let's see. You guys arrived at Sparrow Island, and you saw there's an enormous fleet surrounding the island. Fran took on the shape of an old pirate man. Corbin took on the shape of the old pirate man's loyal bird, and Slake
Picked them up.
Slake and Mary were the pirate wards, I guess. They just stayed looking the same. Then you met Captain Elwyn, one of the 3 pirate captains, and then Fran gambled with Corbin's life and lost.
Semi on purpose.
I helped.
I consented.
That's true.
I like to think that we lost together.
You did.
Yeah.
And that is where we are now.
Mhm.
So yeah, you are still sitting in this tavern with Captain Elwyn, big half-orc pirate admiral. And
I'm still an old man.
Yeah,
disguised as a weird old man.
you're still disguised as a weird old man.
And now I put my hand on the table and the information, sir. You've bought my bird. Now
Well,
pay my price.
what would you like to know about Badria? Besides that we are going to be destroying it.
Well, I've had a bee in my bonnet about how that initial attack even happened. How did they even know where to strike? My beautiful lass who lives there, she tells me their navy is nigh destroyed.
I don't know how we got the information. That was all Captain Relatar. She's the clever one of the bunch of us. Captain Florence, she's the charisma, and I'm the brawn, and Relatar's the brains. She's got someone on the inside there, and she won't share her source. Says it's too dangerous, says that I talk too loud.
Oh, you can't talk too loud, I say loudly.
That's what I say.
I
You
know.
have to have a big booming voice to command the Navy.
Of course.
Corbin flaps his wings and screams again because he thinks that's what's supposed to happen.
Oh, yeah, and Elwyn loves it.
Yeah.
He's like, this bird, everyone cheers to my bird!
Yay!
And everyone cheers to you,
Yeah.
Corbin.
Yeah.
They yell,
do it
to
too.
Dawson!
Corbin gets a little solemn. He goes quiet.
It's really feeling a lot of mixed emotions.
It's a whiplash over here.
Oof. So, now, can you tell me where my beloved admiral is? I haven't been onto the island in quite some time.
Oh, she's probably in her room, sulking about. She's all...
I know, and I do the same weird noise and motion that he's doing.
Yes.
Of like a skulking ghost.
Yeah, like a skulking ghost. And what else can I tell you, old friend? It pains me to know that one of ours has been away for so long that you know so little.
What else do we want to know? Do you have anything else?
Well, he has like no intelligence score. Just for the listeners at home who are wondering, why is he not making an intelligence check or anything to figure out why they're asking so many questions? He has such a low intelligence score.
Nice. I get that feeling from him. He's also probably drunk.
Oh, yeah, probably.
We know that Realtor's on the island.
Yeah. If she's in her rooms, we know where the nice looking houses are, so we know.
Mm-hmm. So, Captain Elwyn, since we've been away for a while, I was wondering what's with all the new decor, all this broken tower stuff.
Hey, where you? And he grabs another pirate and he goes, "Do you have your book, your prayer book?" And the pirate goes, "Oh, of course, I carry it at all times." And he pulls out a prayer book from his breast pocket, and Elwyn thanks him and takes it. And he says, "Have you not heard the good word? The good word of the conqueror who shall lead us to victory." And he slaps the book down in front of you. He says, read and learn how we will free ourselves from the machinations of the gods who abandon us."
Oh, wow, thank you.
That sounds pretty good.
Yes, a very handsome young man came, and he starts stroking his beard as he reminisces about this handsome young man. Came many months ago and spoke to us. Oh, it must have been years ago now. In fact, he spoke to us of how we could free ourselves from our absent god, Ava, who has abandoned us. And there was a hiss and boo from around him.
And do we know who Ava is?
She's the god of songbirds.
Okay.
She's a songbird.
Is the stained glass building, would that have been a temple to her?
Maybe.
Okay.
Now, Torva, he gives you no promises, except that if you bring yourself to his feet, he will lead you to victory. If you chase your dreams, he will lead you to them. And it is our dream to take what has been taken from us, from those rich yappies on the shore.
Yeah!
Everyone cheered. Whoa!
So what I'm hearing is if you do the work, he'll do the work.
Yeah,
for
that's what I'm
you,
hearing
but
too.
You did the work already.
You gotta help Torva help you.
God helps those who help themselves.
Yeah.
So you haven't heard from Ava lately? I haven't had a chance to make an offering to her.
That temple is now to our new god. Ava has not graced these islands in many years. She has abandoned us. Abandon us to the whims of fate. Abandon us to the Madrians who nip at our heels and take what is ours. And we're gonna take it back. And then there's another big cheer.
Yeah! And for that matter, again, it's been a long time since I've been here. What's with all the extra security down at the warehouses?
Why do you want to know?
Well, I'm a pirate.
In there are things that you can't be stealing. That's why.
Well, I never heard of something I shouldn't be stealing before.
We are working together now. And he slams his fist down on the table and says, we are a collection. We are an alliance. And we will lead ourselves to victory!
Oh, that certainly sounds organized. Well, thank you so much for your help, Captain.
It is a pleasure to speak to an old-timer who's been away so long.
Oh, yes.
Body dimples, another song! And the pirate who was singing earlier stands up.
Body dimples?
That is what my brother asked that the NPC be called. Either Bonnie Dimples or Flash Biffalo.
Oh my
really
god!
Yeah,
You're here.
I collect Slake and Mary, and we gotta trot on out of here.
I stay.
Yep, there you go, Corbin. Yeah, get some Cold
I
cuts.
stay.
Well, where do the rest of you want to go?
I was thinking that we should check out the temple just because I feel like that's a place we can go that it isn't suspicious for us to go and see what's there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head up to the next tier where there is the temple. And you head in and it is silent. There's nobody in here. There are lots of benches. It looks like this place is used as a meeting hall. And you find in here there used to be lots of images of this white bird flying around.
Right.
But they have been marked out or destroyed in many ways, except for behind what looks to be some sort of altar. They have, instead of marking out the bird, they have just painted a broken tower sort of behind and around it. And the tower is just huge while this little bird is very small. And along the walls there are portraits of captains. Their names are painted underneath, and the name of their ship is painted underneath as well. And these look to go back hundreds of years. They're all painted directly onto the walls, and so the old ones are very faded and cracked, but the newer ones, you see all these very swarthy looking, like, handsome, and also sometimes very battered looking pirates. Until the last one. And the last one has been, someone took a sledgehammer to this guy's face. And above that, there are 3 portraits. One you recognize instantly as Elwyn. And the others, there is a stout halfling woman with black skin and red hair, and a scar that pulls her mouth upward in a twisted-looking grin. And she's decked out in, like, jewels and gold and silks. And then there is a slip of a human woman who's dressed in very dark, somber colors and is very serious in her portrait. And these 3 they're above the ruined portrait.
Does the ruined portrait have a name?
It's been scratched out.
The one before it, do we know, like, what time period?
Looks like they were active until about, like, 10, 15 years ago. And then the next one, where the ruined one, the date is obliterated. But you look above, and the date for all 3 captains above it is the same. And that is this year.
Are you suffering from high-quality podcasts? You see, quality podcasts stimulate parts of your brain, leading to an irksome condition called thinking. But suffer no more, my friend. Introducing Discount Storytime's blend of fictional nonsense and rancid gibberish to provide soothing relief. Try Discount Storytime today. Available on most podcast catchers and at discountstorytime.com.
Consult your healthcare provider before listening to Discount Storytime. Not intended to treat unicyclitis, pickleball liver, or jittering expectations.
Okay, so I would assume that these people taking power is related to Torva. I'm wondering if the guy before them is dead, or if he's someone we can find and have on our side so that we can have the pirates on our side.
That'd be sick, but I'm guessing he was kind of unpopular.
It's almost like somebody inspired a betrayal.
Yeah, it's almost like that. So I want to look around and see if there's any more information that I can get.
I'll also do that. Fuck.
I got a 14.
I got a 4.
Okay. Slake, you just sort of start, like, pushing benches around. And you do find, you find a very interesting bug.
Ooh.
It looks like it's sort of a hybrid bug between, like, a flying and a water bug. Like, maybe it maybe hatches in the sea and then grows wings.
Amphibious bug.
Yeah.
Fran, you've got to come see this.
What is it?
Look at what I found.
Oh.
It's amazing, right?
I keep looking around.
Fran, you find a book up near the altar that it looks very, very old. And when you open it, you see that it is the captain's log that's been handed down through the ages.
Yes.
And you get to the more recent years, and it looks like all of the references to the name of the previous captain were scratched out. They have been destroyed, but a lot of the information is still intact.
Heard.
And it seems like just around the time that he took power, their goddess, the songbird, stopped visiting the island. Nobody knew why, and it seems like a lot of people thought that, like, it was his fault, and that he, around that time also, the winds stopped favoring them, and they had a lot more lost ships, and it seems like things just really started going wrong. And the captain writes, like, they all blame me, but I don't know what to do. I don't know if the gods have decided I am not fit to lead them. I've asked again and again for Ava to give us a sign or to assign someone else to be captain, but she does not answer our prayers. I don't know what to do. And then it ends a little bit less than a year ago where he writes, "The crews have grown restless. They have formed into factions around my lieutenants. I don't know how much longer I will have on this island." And then it stops mid-sentence.
And does it say, like, in, like, the previous guy, like, saying who's the next guy going to be, like, what this guy's name is?
No. Every mention of his name has been destroyed.
What the hell?
That's fucking
I
weird.
hate his name so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, everything seemed to go wrong under him. All of their prosperity was robbed from them.
Does it make any mention of anything, like, that they passed down the pirates?
The hat.
The hat.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Do they describe it?
They don't ever describe it other than that, like, it's a big hat.
What
Does it have a name?
That's just the captain's hat.
Well, I happen to have a compass.
Ah.
And there's 3 captains now. Did they just cut it into pieces?
I don't know.
We'll have to see. Or the old guy still has it.
If he's not dead.
If he's not dead. So yeah, I'm going to take out our compass that tells us the direction of things we know the name of. And say captain's hat.
It spins around and around and around, and then it finally centers on a direction.
If I follow that to, like, where it leads me in this place, do I just hit a wall?
Yeah, you hit a wall.
So if we follow it, where does it lead us?
Once you're outside, it leads you up to the next level of buildings, to the fancy houses.
Okay. Does it point to one of them in particular?
It points to the one on the far right.
We could go look at it.
Yeah.
Does it have, like, a nameplate on it?
No, it doesn't. It does look to be, like, the finest of the houses.
Finest?
Yeah, like, it's got the most decorations, and, like, there's gilded bars on the windows.
So that seems like Florence.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was going to say, who's really good at finding nice houses?
Who?
Realtor.
Very good.
Well done. Well done.
Oh! Okay. Well.
I think we're not gonna go in yet, right?
That'd
be weird.
Sounds like there's someone in there. Cut back to Corbin. Corbin, there are a lot of drinking songs, and people keep passing you around and feeding you food and booze.
I'm loving it. I am drunk as a bird.
Yeah, you have a very low alcohol tolerance as a bird and as a human.
And, as both, and I'm like, I like try to fly from pirate to pirate, and I'm losing my coordination. Like, I'm just kind of like tipping.
Everyone loves this. Everyone's like, look at the drunk bird.
Yeah, and I'm loving it too.
Yeah, you're too busy being passed around and getting drunk to get anything useful, Corbin.
I played myself while they had soda.
You could say no to it.
No.
Good
Once
joke,
I
Kat.
realize how drunk I am, I stop imbibing.
Okay.
I begin to sober up.
All right. You actually, as you're starting to sober up, you do see a small human woman wearing dark clothes enter the tavern, and she starts making her way over to Elwyn.
Ooh, if I'm not by Elwyn, I flap my way back over there.
All right, so you flap over to Elwyn. Mm-hmm. You do crash into someone's hat and knock it off their head. And he starts swearing, like, I'll use you for new feathers in my hat next time, you dumb bird.
I poop after that.
Nice.
Ew.
Someone sends
human
one of
shit.
the deck swabs to clean
Yep.
it up, and the
Yep.
guy is really mad about it. Shakes his fist at you and goes, "Curse
There's-
you, Dawson."
There's one thing that's great about birds. It's that they will just shit.
Yep,
Whenever.
that's the
The
best
one
thing.
thing that's great about birds, it's that they will shit.
That's-
Shit.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay. And this woman sits down next to Elwyn and says something that's, why don't you make a perception check to see if you can hear her?
Okay. 13.
13. You don't quite catch everything she's saying, but she does say, like, something, something Florence, something, something hat, something, something, how dare she.
Okay.
And then Elwyn starts to look really mad, and his skin, which is, green, sort of takes on a darker green hue. And he pounds his fists on the table and he bellows, "This will not stand!" And then everybody cheers, even though they have no idea what he's talking about.
Corbin also flaps his wings and says, "Wah! Wah!"
He holds out his hand for you, Corbin.
Yeah, I jump on it.
Yeah. And he goes, "Come on, Realtor, let's go!" And he storms out of the tavern.
Yeah. I cling to his little fingy.
I mean, he
Yeah.
puts you on his shoulder.
Oh, okay. Then I cling to his,
His big brawny shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he and Realtor march up the decks all the way up to the captain's quarters.
I suppose we passed them and we're like, well,
Yeah, they get up to Florence's house and they have a big thundering knock on it. And there is no answer. And then they knock again and there's no answer. And then they knock, finally, as they knock a third time, and then the door opens when Elwyn is in mid-knock, and he sort of tumbles in, and you come dislodged from his shoulder, Corbin. And then Realtor, she comes in just after Elwyn, and why don't you make a dex check to see if you can get in the door before they shut it in your face?
Okay.
we're watching this, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we're right there.
No, you do not. The door.
Damn it.
You dive in, and the door is slammed right in your face, and your beak gets stuck in the door.
I have pull my beak out of the door. I want to fly around. Is there like an entrance that I can is there a chimney or some shit?
Yeah, there's like upstairs windows that are open.
Okay.
They just leave. Oh, nice.
I'm going in there.
Yeah.
Fly in.
Yeah, you fly in. It's a beautiful bedroom. It's like just lots of cushions, lots of drapery, lots of shiny golden trinkets, lots of silver just in piles, like just piles of money up here.
Are you guys still did I see you?
I think you would have
Yeah,
seen
I
me.
think we just passed by. Like, we weren't being hidden. We were
Yeah,
just like,
we were just like,
I-
oh, a mob's here.
Kat, what is the most expensive looking trinket in this room
There is a
that a bird could carry with its tiny
diamonds.
fingers?
Gotta be diamonds.
yeah. There's like a lot of jewelry just sitting out
Okay.
on a table.
I grabbed the one with the most diamonds in it with my little hands, and I speed out.
Why would you want to gather any information when you have diamonds?
I speed back out, and I drop it on Fran, and then I run back in the window.
And I catch the diamonds, and I'm like, ah! I show Slake and Mary, and
Yeah.
I'm like, the gods have blessed us again.
And then I go back in the window. Is the door in the bedroom open? Can I fly downstairs?
It is closed.
Well, I grab some more jewelry. And then I guess the next time I go back, I look to see can I investigate the door to see if there's a way I could beak it open with my beak.
Yeah, investigate it.
Beak it open.
There might be other windows open too.
Just be
Yeah, I guess I'll do that first. Are there other windows that are open?
No, that's the only
This
one.
is the only
Damn
one?
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's another window, but it also leads into this bedroom.
Into this bedroom. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was a 3. So I don't think I.
You just peck at the door handle a bunch.
Okay. I grab one more item of incredible value. So that's 3 incredibly valuable jewelry items. I have.
Okay.
Actually, can I grab 2? One in each little claw.
Make a strength check as a bird.
really good.
Priorities.
That's a nat 20.
All right. With a
Oh,
nat 20, you can carry 3 items
oh
of
yeah.
jewelry.
1 in my beak, 2 in my claws.
Wear a tiara. Wear a tiara.
I get a little tiara on my head.
Yeah, you just put your neck, your head through it, and
Yep,
carry
yep.
it on your neck.
You can't
Like a
even
big
see
necklace.
the bird through all of this jewelry that's flying at you.
Oh my God, Corbin!
then I drop it and I say in bird speak, they're in the house.
Yeah, we saw them go in.
Distract them.
Okay. Maybe we shouldn't all distract them.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm like the
You're like the
stupid,
guy.
weird old man.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna like. You should come with me.
I'll like I got you. 'Cause you're like my old owner, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So I got Corbin on my shoulder. I'd say, Slake, Mary, you guys take advantage of this distraction if you can.
Mary,
Stay hidden and
Can I take a hot minute to show them where the open window is?
yeah.
All right, so Corbin, you show them where that open window is, and Mary puts her hands on her hips for a second and then signs. I am not strong enough to climb that.
I mean, if you want to, like, just hop on my back, I can probably get us up there. But I feel like it's going to be kind of noticeable if we do that.
Does anyone need a chain? I happen to have a chain.
I don't know that a chain would help you guys.
I can fly a rope up there and like put it on something too.
All right. So, Mary hops onto your back, Slake, and why don't you make a strength check? You still have advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sick.
You have the,
Yeah.
Oh. Cool. Okay, 18.
and also roll a stealth check.
Okay. Then that's a 21.
Okay, you are stealthy and you are strong. You make it up in through the window, and you're in this beautiful, lavish bedroom that is short a few pieces of jewelry. There's plenty of other things to steal if you are so inclined.
I feel like...
There is a cool silver beetle sitting on her dresser.
Okay, well... Oh, but stealing's wrong.
But they stole it. They're pirates.
They're pirates. Also, Corbin already stole a bunch of it. So
On your behalf.
Are you... But you're not there saying that to me.
We can't
No, we
So-
can't say that
Mary
to you.
can convince
I don't
you.
think Mary would... I don't know.
I don't
When
know.
you're like eyeing the beetle, Mary gives you a sharp shake of her head. Like,
Okay.
no, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
Mary's kind of always
I won't do it.
disapproved of us stealing.
Yeah.
And she signs, "You're better than Corbin, aren't you?"
Corbin feels his heart shatter into a million pieces.
Corbin takes 1,000 psychic damage.
Damn. Anyway, I don't steal it.
You're in, so we'll go back to you. Fran, you knock on the door.
Yeah, I knock like really loudly.
A young pirate comes and cracks the door open and goes, "Now's not a very good time. The captain's not receiving any visitors."
I like shoulder my way in.
Yeah,
I'm
Corbin-
like, excuse me, I have business with the captain.
"Oh, I'm sorry, it is not." And then you hear a big crash from somewhere inside, and it goes, "Really not a good time right now."
No, I should check on her. My bird, you see, my bird belongs to Captain Elwyn, and I was led here. I think he must have gotten lost.
I don't think it's a very good idea for you to go in there right now.
It's fine. I push my way in.
Are this guy's fingers exposed on the door?
Yes.
Corbin nips at his fingers.
Okay, he goes, "Ow! Ah, your bird!"
You stop it, Dawson. Come here, little devil. But I don't really make any motion to stop you. I just am gonna like look around.
Okay, you're in like an entryway right now.
Okay, and the crash. Do I know where that came from?
Yeah, it came from beyond the entryway. There's a big silk curtain. There's a silk curtain and then a beaded curtain and then, just another silk curtain because she's just like incredibly extra.
Okay. I want to like walk in that direction and leave Corbin with the bird.
Oh, no,
I mean with the man.
I come with you.
Well, I want to eavesdrop on them though, and if that kid is like, "Hey, stop!"
Oh yeah, okay. Then I distract him and start pecking at him. I don't hurt him,
Yeah.
but I do nick him enough to draw blood a couple times.
Jeez. I'm just gonna like slowly approach where the noise was and try to hear what I can hear.
I feel like I should have you make a check to distract this guy, but I don't know what it would be.
Intimidation.
I mean, honestly, yeah. Why don't you make an intimidation check?
Yeah, it is like if he's
Yeah.
like too like flustered by
Yeah,
this bird.
to call out a warning.
8.
8? Oh, he's not intimidated by you. You're a bird. And he starts shouting, "Hey, come back here!" And
I just barrel on ahead then.
yeah, okay. You barrel into this living room where Captain Elwyn is holding up Captain Florence by both her shoulders.
Ah!
And he's shaking her, going, "That hat is not yours to take. We agreed it was all of ours." And she's like, "Calm down, Elwyn, calm down. I've just simply taken it for good keeping here in my house. I have better display cases than you." And Captain Realitar is standing with her arms crossed. She says, "It was in my house because it was my turn to wear it."
Oh my god.
And then they all three look at you, Fran, and go, "Who let that guy in here?"
Corbin also flies in at that point and lands on Fran's head.
And,
I brought your bird.
and Elwyn goes, "Dawson, come here, you naughty bird."
Corbin goes to him.
You, get out of here.
I'm doing
This is Captain's business.
you a favor.
actually, this is Admiral's business.
Oh, all right. I just leave because I don't want Captain Relatar to be weird towards me.
Yeah. And I'm in here now so I can hear what they say.
I'm also in here.
Yeah, you guys are
in there
upstairs.
too.
Yeah, I just go outside.
Okay. All right.
I give that like weird pirate kid a pat on the head,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "If you ever need a new ship, you got Hitzpah."
Okay, so Slake, what do you want to do?
Well, first off, I'm going to listen at the door to see if I can hear anything.
You just hear the muffled shouting from downstairs that I just did.
And I can't make out what they're actually saying, or can I?
You can sort of make it out. I would say hear every third word.
Okay.
But as soon as they lower their voices to talking volume, you can't really hear them.
Okay.
Is this does she have papers in here or plans of any kind?
No, it looks like this is just where she sleeps and puts on jewelry.
I think I want to crack the door open and peer out into the hallway and see what I see.
Will you please make me a dexterity check?
Okay. I didn't know that door handling was so
They're trapped.
why did you do this? Fuck. Well, that's only a fucking 6, so.
That's a 6? No, that does not pass. So you open this door, and a trap of arrows from the wall across from it in the hallway is sprung, and you take... Whew!
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's
just the noise you made.
it's 10 damage.
I'm fine.
You're fine. You're a beefy person.
Yeah.
And everything downstairs goes silent. And then a bell starts to ring.
God fucking damn it. I'm gonna go fucking jump out the goddamn window.
Did you take Mary with you?
Well, yes, of course I'm gonna take Mary with me.
Just sweep her up under one arm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys jump out the window. Make a dex check.
Oh no!
I can't believe I killed Mary.
That was a natty 1.
Oh boy, okay.
This is the worst day of my life.
This is what it's like when you infiltrate.
All right, well, good. You each only take 2 damage from falling out the window.
Thank you, God.
And Slake, actually, your armor catches on a hook, and Mary falls to the ground, but you get caught on this hook halfway between the first and second floor.
Great.
And you're just caught there like a nerd in a high school movie who's been hung on the the hook in the locker room.
So I'm outside at this point.
Yeah, you've been pushed out.
So I can see them, right?
Yep, yeah, and it's like you hear the stomping of feet as they're running up the stairs behind you.
So I cast a minor illusion over Slake.
Yep. So they all look out the window, and Captain Realitar goes, "My jewelry! My jewels! They're missing!" And then they all start bickering again because how dare she take the hat when it wasn't her turn to wear it, and she's getting stolen from. You're just a target for robbery. Anybody could have come up here and taken the hat and claimed to be the captain now.
Did we see the hat, by the way?
You didn't.
Okay.
Did I see the hat? Do I see it?
Actually, when the captains don't see a culprit, they leave the room and head back downstairs, and this time they gather around an ornate display case with a very big red, dark red hat with a big white plumed feather on it.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like they have a hat-based system of government.
If we have the hat.
I mean...
No, but, that's If the hat is on my head, then the crow is the captain.
Legally.
Legally.
Hello, it's me, your friend Noelle from Dames and Dragons, the podcast. Dames and Dragons, the podcast. The podcast, Dames and Dragons. The one with the kind of poop jokes you actually laugh at for some reason. Yes. Anyway, hello. How are you? How have you been? How's work? Did you pick up your butt medicine from the pharmacy? Love ya. As you may have heard in the intro or seen in the description of this episode, this is our 50th episode, yes! And we are doing a 50th episode 50 winner giveaway. We're going to give away some of those beautiful pins on Twitter, and all you have to do to enter is tweet #50 and loving it at Dragon Dames with your favorite Dames and Dragons moment. We'll choose the winners when the next episode comes out, so Monday, February 25th. So just make sure you get your tweets in before then. I also wanted to let you all know that I actually finally put up the Dames soundtrack on Bandcamp. So after many a person has threatened my life over the 3.5 final chapter prologue ending song, it is now available for purchase and download for 75 cents. So I cleaned stuff up a bit as I put it up, and I have everything up there through that Arc 3 outro. So yes, you can stream it there a few times, and then if you like it, you can buy it and download it. I am Noelle Cherie on there, or you can go to damesanddragons.com/soundtrack. Thank you. I also want to thank our beautiful Patreon sponsors, to whom I owe my entire life. Please never collect. Thanks, Brittany, Rachel, Ariel, Pipna, Elena, Matthew, David, Hannah, Kyle, Elise, Tim, Zena, and last but not least, Chris. Thank you guys so much. Also on iTunes, thank you to David Ogletree, Petruvis, Uieto, and Duo Uo, who made a Smash Mouth joke that went like this. Somebody once told me these dames were gonna roll me. And I don't know exactly what that means, but it did make me want like some kind of hybrid Smash Mouth Shrek meme where Shrek is like has a D20 like for a head. You know what I'm saying? That like life was gonna roll him like he's a D20. I think it's very funny. Anyway, thank you so much for your kind words on iTunes. Your ratings on iTunes truly help us out so much. So thank you for that. I also want to tell you a little bit about our sponsors this week. 12 Peculiar Towers from Kobold Press is a collection of 5th edition adventures for characters level 1 to 13, with the theme of, you guessed it, towers. You can discover the mysteries that lie within the forest lair of a Ravenfolk bandit gang. Tower involved. A magical archive of ancient elven lore. Tower involved. The hideout of a powerful thieves guild master. He hides out in a tower, I bet. The stronghold of a sinister blood mage. A tower again. And also 8 other distinctive tower/dungeons. Each tower comes with its own beautifully illustrated map, including isometric maps, and of course plenty of traps, hazards, and enemies to challenge your players. You can get 12 Peculiar Towers in print and PDF today at www.koboldpress.com. I also want to tell you today about Elderwood Academy. Elderwood Academy are artisans who craft amazing gaming products, including dice towers, dice trays, dice boxes, deck boxes, dice, and more.
all their products are not only wonderfully crafted, but they are crafted to look like spellbooks, scroll cases, codexes, and other awesome fantasy gear. The thing that I have been eyeing up today are their Centurion deck boxes. They actually did a Kickstarter for these, which I think you can still get some of the rewards, and then they'll be posting them on their website for sale as well. They're really, really cool. You can't help but believe in the heart of the cards when you see these. Like, to be honest, anyone could win at Yu-Gi-Oh! If they had this deck box, because their heart would just be all the way inside those cards. So they have a few different sizes. They have like removable tiny erase board marker thing and like a little drawer that you could put dice or miniatures in. This is intended, I believe, for Magic the Gathering, and it's really cool. Wow. And you can find that and more at elderwoodacademy.com/don'tsplit. That's elderwoodacademy.com/don'tsplit, and you can find that link in the show notes. And lastly, a message to Chantel. Chantel, hello. You slept at my house recently, and as I was falling asleep, I remember you said something really, really, really funny. And I thought to myself, I am going to put that in my next message to Chantel, but I have fully forgotten it, Chantel. I believe that you must have wiped my memory clean while I slept, Chantel. But that's fair, to be honest, because I'm sure that the code words have done the same to you countless times. Chantel, the code word today is divisive issues, and the sleeper agent is active. Go!
So, Captain Florence opens the display and takes out the hat and is clutching it to her chest. And she's saying, look, it doesn't matter if we have it out. I've told everybody it's just a replica. The real hat was destroyed. And Captain Relatar, she rolls her eyes and says, everybody knows that's a lie. And Captain Ellen says, well, not everyone knows it's a lie. I mean, I think it's pretty believable that we'd make a replica hat. And Captain Realtor gives him this look like, oh my god, you fucking idiot. And she holds out a hand and says, it's my turn to keep it. You know none of us can wear it, or else it will invalidate everything we've done, forming an admiralty board, that there are no single captains anymore. And we're taking turns. And the other two captains sort of look at each other. And then finally, Captain Florence hands over the hat. Fine.
How slowly does she hand the hat over?
With great reluctance. Would you like to try and steal it?
I am gonna go for it.
Yes! Bird King!
I swoop down at the most, like, when it looks like she's got the least grip on it.
Okay, why don't you make first a dexterity check?
Holy shit, you guys. Oh, fuck.
What was that?
It's a 5.
Oh, no. That doesn't work. You dive for the hat, and Captain Florence flings it away, and she says, Elwyn, get your bird under control. Elwyn chases after you to grab you. Why don't you make another... Do you want to be grabbed?
I don't want to be
Then make
grabbed.
another... We'll make this a dex contest.
Okay. Doing shit. That's 11.
Beats his 3, so...
Good. I want to land... who was handing the hat?
Florence was handing the hat over to Relatar.
Okay, I want to land on Relatar's shoulder.
She shoos you off, and she goes, get your bird under control. And Elwyn goes, here, pretty birdie, come on back to Papa.
Where's the hat now?
It's still in Florence's hand. And,
Is she distracted more?
No, she's got her eye on you now, because you.
I want to land on her shoulder now.
Okay, and she shoos you away, as well. And Elwyn is now chasing you around, going, come back to Papa, birdie! Wait, what? Oh, Dawson, come back to Papa!
Dawson!
Oh, God. All right, I go back to him, and I land on his little shoulder.
Oh, there's a good bird.
I give his little earlobe a gentle nip.
Oh, you're just having fun, aren't you, Dawson?
Having fun.
Oh, and he gives you a little scratch on the head.
I take it. But I got my one bird eye on that hat as I tilt my bird head to accept that scritch.
So, Captain Florence finally hands the hat over to Captain Relatar.
And what is she doing with the hat now?
She just holds it close and then tucks it under her jacket and says, "Now we will speak of this no more." And then she looks around at the three of them and says, "One of us," and she looks very seriously at Captain Florence and says, "One of us should probably go check on the back." And they all look at Florence, who sort of looks down at the ground and says, "Well, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about." And they all sort of roll their eyes and say, "Come on, Florence. You're the one who's supposed to be in charge of the guards in the back of the island." And she says, my guards are perfectly fine." And Elwyn says, "Yeah, except for when you're spending too much time obsessing over this hat to check on them." And then they move on to other topics.
What are they?
Back of the island weakness.
Does it seem like they're saying anything important, or should I try and take my leave?
Yeah, they're both basically just rehashing the same, like, petty arguments over and over again.
And that hat's not...
No, now it's underneath Captain Relatar's jacket.
She's crushing it.
We're gonna get you that hat.
Okay. That window still open? I can't remember.
There's another window open. It's
Okay.
there's a window open in the kitchen that you see
Okay.
as Elwyn is carting you around.
Okay. I make a break for it.
I'm gonna have you make another dexterity check.
Yeah, okay.
You're the worst pet in the world.
I'm so worried.
That's a 4?
Oh, he got a natural 20. So
Holy shit.
his hand just shoots out as you take off, and he just sort of crushes you back onto his shoulder.
Well, I guess I'm stuck here for a little while.
So let's move over to Fran, Slake, and Mary. Slake, you're currently hanging by a thread.
Yep.
And Mary is presumably hiding with you, Fran, on the ground.
It's like you gotta like lift yourself up and
All right.
You just gotta deal with it, Slake.
like I don't know what to tell you.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of check do I make to remove myself from a wall?
To make a strength check, I guess it'll just be straight. You won't have advantage on it, because that's a weird angle to try and pull yourself up by.
Okay, that's 16.
16? Okay, you could do it, and it does hurt, because that is a weird way to do a pull-up. You're able to get yourself dislodged and then drop to the ground and take another 1 point of damage.
It's fine.
So what do you want to do?
If we're up around Florence's cabin, we could look for the first mate who might know who the tipper in the palace at Madria is.
Oh, yeah. All right.
But before we do that, so you do you think we should like check on Corbin or anything, or?
I mean, he's been through worse.
Mary signs, Corbin can take care of himself. Probably.
Corbin is crying for unknown reasons because he can't figure out where the tears are coming from, but it's because his dear friends trust him to take care of the life of another person. And that other person is himself.
You know what you and Corbin have in common, Slake?
No.
Corbin has never died.
Oh.
Anyway, he'll be fine.
Mary.
Very ominous.
Mary signs, well, I guess you all have that in common. She
Do you have that in common or no? Kind of unclear, huh?
Unclear.
Well, regardless, that's still cool. Anyway,
People are alive when they're alive.
people are alive when they're alive. They're not dead when they're not dead.
Well said.
Thank you.
Thank you, voice of Corbin's consciousness, interjecting from the
God.
spectral realm.
Thank you.
So, you want to go find the messenger. How do you want to go about doing that?
One option is to try and find his house. Another option would be, like, right now we don't even know his name.
You're right. We could go find it out.
Yeah, like if we tried to talk to other people and be like, what do you know about Florence's first mate? Mm-hmm. Other than the tavern, are there any other, like, businesses or, like, places around?
Barracks.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head down to the barracks. This place, it's not guarded, you know. People are coming in and out, and they're sort of filtering between the barracks and the tavern and back and forth, it looks like. You know, people, they're just gonna drink and drink and drink, and then they go pass out, and then they go back to drinking.
Nice. Let's find somebody who's particularly drunk.
All right, well, you catch someone as they're stumbling between the tavern and the barracks, and she's singing herself a little ditty as she sort of sways her way across the wooden pathway to the barracks, and she's singing to herself like, I've got a little drunko in my trunko.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
That's the best song I've ever heard in my life.
I got a little drunko in my trunko. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I start singing along. I got a little drunko in my trunko.
You got drunko in your trunko.
I, as a weird old man, do a little jig with my knobbly knees.
I clap, to the non-existent beat of this song.
She starts doing a little jig with you, Fran. She's like, oh, we're drunkos. It's the drunkos. Ooh, drunko. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, sailor! No!
Mary signs. Ha, 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 ha.
Oh, wow. I, link arms with her and we do a little spin.
Yeah.
Not with Mary, with the sailor.
With the sailor, and the sailor goes, ooh, ooh, oh, no more spinning. Oh, no more spinning.
Oh.
Ooh, and she crouches down on the ground and goes, ooh.
Hey, you seem the amiable sort, I say, stroking my beard. Do you happen to know where Florence's first mate is? I got business.
Oh,
I love her.
She lays down flat on her back and looks up and goes, I got business with Molsky too, and Molsky is named after Kate Molsky on Twitter. Thank you, Kate, for voting. I want to bite his little fingies off.
Yes, don't we all?
An admirable goal.
Is this woman a monkey?
She's a drunkie.
Oh, I love you, Kat.
I want to eat his little fingies. He's got all his little fingers.
Okay, where are his little fingers, I say?
On his little hand.
Where's his little hand?
His little hand is on his knife.
Where's his knife?
On his belt.
And where's his belt?
On his hips.
And where's his hips? And I start dancing again.
This is the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Horrible. His hips don't lie. He's probably up with Captain Florence, and she's probably gonna send him away on another important mission that I don't get to go on because I'm a drunko with a trunko.
Shakira. All right. Oh, thank you so much. And where's your rooms at?
My rooms are that way, and she points in both directions at once.
I pick her up to her feet.
She gets up, she gets to her feet and sort of shakes herself off. Goes, you're a nice old man, but I don't recognize you. Are you a spy?
I mean, we're all pirates.
Are you a spirate?
Yeah, funny girl.
I bet you're a spy, but you know what? I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell, you know why?
Why?
Because you're a drunko with the trunko.
Drunko with the trunko.
What a time we're all having. Speaking of which, you know that guy whose fingers you want to bite off? Does he live with Captain Florence at all? What's going on there? Am I right? Yeah. What's going on there? You know what I mean? What is that?
He's her first mate. He does the things around her that aren't the things she wants to do. Because being a first mate is just like being on
Yeah, when you're right, you're right.
I'm gonna miss you when we say goodbye.
Oh, I'm just... You know what my mom always said?
Oh, no.
Everyone you date is a murderer.
How did you know? She told me everyone you date's gonna turn out to be a murderer. And you know what? It's true. Because you just gotta eat their fingers.
You didn't have to have a sister in Madrid, do you?
It's a common saying around here. Everyone's mom tells them everybody you're gonna date's gonna turn out to be a murderer. It's just the way life is these days.
Ain't that just the truth? All right.
Yep.
All right, goodbye.
All right, so you leave this drunk woman.
Yeah.
We don't help her to record. Well, I guess we don't know where her quarters
No,
are.
she didn't tell us. She's fine.
She's fine. She's surrounded by friends.
I hope.
Yeah,
Hope they're not murderers.
Everybody.
They certainly are.
Everybody's a murderer.
Everybody you meet is probably a murderer.
Well, I hope they're friendly murderers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head back up to Florence's house,
Yeah.
I suppose.
stake it out.
I want to talk to the first mate.
Okay,
So,
how are you gonna accomplish that? He is. You can assume, considering there did not seem to be anybody else at the house, that the guy who answered the door for you is the first mate.
So this is the same guy I tried to peck to death, bird style?
yeah. I want to lure him outside. You know what? I'm gonna like cast light and like shine it in the window,
Okay.
like as if like a flashlight, like a signal. And then when he peeks his little head out, I'm gonna be like, "Caw-caw, caw-caw."
Okay. Are you... okay. Do you
I'm just
tell me
luring
this
him
plan, or...
outside. I mean, we're hiding behind something.
Okay.
Let's hide behind a bush.
There aren't any bushes, but there's some barrels
Let's
stacked.
hide behind some barrels, some piratey barrels.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys hide behind these piratey barrels. Molsky, he peeks his head out and he looks around and steps outside and like narrows his eyes and he goes, "Caca?"
And then I like give him like a thumbs up and shine the light from behind the barrels.
He
I beckon with my old man finger.
he closes the door behind him and like sort of steps over. He doesn't come quite close enough. He goes, can I help you?"
All right, let's reach out and grab him.
All right. Should I?
Make a strength check.
I will.
Me too.
How close is this house to where?
No, this is the house that you're in.
Yeah, you're in there.
Oh, we're in. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought this was the different.
We're
I forgot
back.
we were in Florence's house.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're back,
Got it
baby.
Okay.
Like a fucking 7.
13.
Yeah, that won't do it.
Damn.
He wrestles back and he goes, hey, what the hell?
Come here, we need to talk to you.
So you're just gonna grab a guy off the street? You're gonna lure him out of his house and grab him off the street?
It's the pirate way.
Haven't you read the code?
That is not in the code.
Well, there's amended versions. You're a young man, you don't know.
I think this is feeling... Who are you people anyway? I don't recognize any of you.
I mean, we just need information from him. I feel like we just need to like kidnap this guy.
I mean, yeah, there's really no reason not to.
Can I touch him?
Yeah?
I want to cast reduce.
What are the rules for doing that in an unwilling creature?
That's a great question. Okay, he can make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, sure. So let's see. Oh, that's a natural 1. So you reach out and touch him, and you, I assume, reduce him
I reduce him.
to what size?
He's halved, but his weight is 1/8.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's a little light.
All right. Well, now you have a man who's the size of a small child, and he's screaming in terror.
And he
pick him
has
up.
like disadvantage on like all his physical checks.
Okay, well then, why don't you make a strength check to
Pick up a child.
Oh, Hannah, 19!
Okay, well he
I
got
think
a
character.
5, so he's just like screaming and thrashing.
Sorry, buddy. We gotta ask you some questions. And I'm just gonna try to cover his little mouth.
Yeah, you cover his little mouth, and you guys are able to cart him away very easily now.
And if we can take him to like a more secluded location,
Yeah.
like kind of like off the boardwalks.
You can take him to the meeting hall.
Oh, yeah, let's take
Cool.
him there, yeah.
Yeah.
This feels fucked up also, just because he is a child size now. I feel like
He's a man.
I know.
Grown man.
He's an adult man.
I know.
So you bring him to the ruined temple of Ava,
Yeah.
and he do you set him down?
Not without.
I use chain.
You got
That's
it.
right.
You got that chain.
I pull out my chain and I'm like, time to chain.
He goes,
Time to get on the chain train.
"Who are you people? What do you want?
For real.
Torture me all you want. You won't get
Listen.
anything from me."
Listen, you adult man. There's been some poisonings, and we have reason to believe that you are behind them. Well, I mean, not behind, but like, you're higher up the chain in people who are behind the poisonings than the previous person that we talked to.
Who'd you talk to? Did you talk to Trenton? I swear I'm gonna kill him.
Don't you worry about Trenton.
Bastard! I'm gonna rip his flesh from his bones. Holy shit!
Fuck. Okay. What we want to know is who put you up to it.
I get my orders directly from Captain Florence and Captain Realitar.
That makes logical sense.
You did not mention Captain Elwyn.
Well, you know, he's great at the fighting stuff, but
Yeah, okay.
he didn't really make any of the plans. He's just gonna lead us to glorious victory on the seas when we attack Madria and plunder it and take all of its riches for our own.
So these poisonings in Madria, to orchestrate them, I'm guessing there's someone in the city you knew.
I got my orders from a contact who got him from a contact. It's all very layered. Only the captains know the details of the plans.
Ugh. But you had a contact in the palace, right? Who was it?
It was one of the kitchen staff.
Oh, God. Was it the one that was bribed? What was his name?
I
Did
forget
he
his
talk
name.
about orgies all the time?
Oh, yeah.
He did say a weird thing about an orgy.
Oh,
and then
he
that
slipped right through my farty fingers. Oh. I point to the scratched out, because we're in the
Yeah.
temple with the scratched out portrait of the previous pirate king, right?
Yeah.
So I point to that and I say, "Who was that?"
Oh, that's Captain Carr. We ousted him. And that is named for Got Carr on Twitter. Thank you for voting.
Nice.
He was thrown into the sea as the gods abandoned us because of his poor leadership.
Where exactly was he thrown into the sea?
He was thrown from Ava's Lookout, the top of the island. No one can survive that fall. I won't tell you anything else, though. You got me talking because my voice sounds funny.
Molsky, you live in Florence's house, right?
Yeah.
And she being a pirate captain and all that, I'm guessing there's probably some way of getting in that's not on the up and up.
I won't tell you anything.
I mean, you've already told us a lot, and we will tell her that you told us all that.
Yeah.
Well, you can make a intimidation check.
Okay, well, I did a really good job.
Yeah. See if the dice
Oh,
do a
whoa.
good job.
So I got 17.
17. He goes, all right, I'll tell you.
Molsky, I like you.
You're all right, Molsky.
There's a secret passage from the back of the island that leads into Captain Florence's house. I'm not allowed to use that passageway, though.
But you know how to get there?
I just know that it leads to an outcropping in the back of the island. I don't know anything more than that.
Well, do we need like a key or like a passcode or
The door is locked.
God damn it.
a locked door?
Mary signs are one weakness.
I guess we'll cross that door when we come to it.
Let's knock him out.
Wait, no!
Let's do it.
All right, make a strength check. Who's going to do it? Slake, I assume?
Slake.
I will do that.
That's Slake's job.
Trying not to fuck this up. I know what.
Oh, you just pat him on the side of the face. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't kill him.
All right, well, I'm going to try to knock him out then. With my quarterstaff.
Oh, okay.
So that would be 14.
That'll do. He's a small creature.
Yeah.
Thank God.
All right, you knock him out.
All
And
right.
leave him on the floor of the temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I kind of lost my nerve there.
And right as you knock him out, he turns back into a normal-sized man.
Yeah.
I say, flexing my tiny bicep.
No problem, Slake. I got him.
No one can survive that fall.
I feel like I'm getting dangerously close to Mickey Mouse.
You really?
Yeah,
Really,
that's what I'm
if you
thinking.
Kat, if you need some help.
Hi, guys.
That's really good.
Oh, so dark.
Join me, Cat. Let's do this together.
No. No.
They're multiplying.
Captain Gar was thrown from the highest point on the island.
Damn it.
Oh God. I'm breathing. I'm centering myself.
I'm going to my happy place. I'm surrounded by just mutilated Mickey Mouse.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. All right.
Yeah. I don't know why you'd laugh about that.
I wouldn't. I just am so close to Mickey Mouse.
I know.
I can't resist. And now I understand why Caitlin does it so
now
much.
you know it's
fun.
an incredible high.
All right, what else do you want to ask this guy? What else do you want to ask Mickey? Molesky. His name is Molesky. Oh my god.
It's so close.
I just accepted
shit.
it. I just accepted it. Molesky.
I think I just gotta lean into it.
No.
Yes.
Disagree.
Yes.
I'm Lisa Chen, and I host Behold Her, a monthly podcast that shines a spotlight on women in the world of tabletop games. There are so many women to behold in this amazing hobby, and our experiences as female gamers are as diverse as we are as individuals. Through one-on-one interviews, audio essays, and panel discussions, all centered around a monthly theme, the guests on Behold Her share their unique stories as players, game masters, designers, artists, organizers, and so much more. Their words are inspiring, uplifting, and informative. Check out Behold Her Podcast wherever podcasts are found, or visit beholdherpodcast.com.